Hey guys, welcome to Team Super 77477. Today we'll be talking about importing parts into Onshape and a couple other things. So, for example, if you go back to the box you made for a battery from our last video, you can go back to the website. This may be a different battery, but you can try the same thing. For almost every single part you can find in FTC. So, you'll see something in the description of your part. For example, this is a Matrix 12 volt 300 mAh NIMH battery. And there'll be something below called a step file. And what you want to do to import these parts is you want to download that. So go ahead and download it. Now, as you can see, I have a zip file now. In this case, I'll be downloading a control hub as I'm getting some errors downloading this battery. So, as you can see, this is just a regular control hub commonly used in FTC. We scroll down, we'll later find a section separately for CAD giving us a step file. So using that step file, I'm going to download it. Now once this fully downloads, you're going to click this little plus sign saying Insert Tab, and you're going to click way on the bottom, it will say Import. Once you click Import, find your downloaded file. In this case, it is this file. And so this is gonna, if you click import to this document only, it's gonna separate it into many parts. And the Ref Control Hub has over 30 parts in it, so it's all gonna be separated, throwing errors in your CAD. Now, if you combine this to a single part, it's gonna come all together, although you can move every single part individually to different positions, which is if you want, but you can also solidify it, which I will show you in a second. Now, this will just orient it upward, and this create a composite part while importing multiple or non-solid bodies throws errors, as when importing it often tries to turn parts into the wrong positions. So I suggest not to click any except import appearances, which just lets you show the file. So I'm going to continue to import, and you're going to see this little upload in progress bar, and as it's uploading, it doesn't take too long, but importing it may take a few minutes depending on your computer. So just give it a second to import. Once it says finished, it'll be done, and you can go into a little file called CAD imports as I'm showing you here. So just give it a few more minutes. And maybe if you're importing a battery or something, you can pick up the battery and drop it into your little box. In this case, maybe you have a special kind of robot that you want to glue or screw your control hub onto your battery box to keep more space. So you can try that too. We go to CAD imports, and we can see the step file that we created. See, we have created a step file. Now once we go into here, a rev, and then it will say a part studio, not a step file, because then you need to download it again, because it may not have worked the first time, but for me it did. So as you can see, we actually have our control hub imported into CAD, which helps you a lot while CADing a robot, especially if it's complex. Now, as we talked about before, what if you want to make it into a composite part, as if your teammate may take a piece of this and turn it into a different thing. As you can see when I highlight it, it turns into many different parts which you do not need in your code. Now, to get the composite tool part, you'll have to search in tools and say composite part, which I already have done. There we go, we've got composite part. And now you want to highlight this entire thing like that to composite it into one part. And do not do anything here or else you will delete all your files. I'm just going to click the check. And now it's all different parts. So that's it for this video. Now all you need to do is import parts, and it should be pretty simple to build your robot with all your screws and drivetrain. So I'll see you in the next video.